First up is going to be Zach. You ready?
You good? All right. Here we go. Is this part of it? Hello, Ignite. Thank you. Are we up? All right. Let me get a quick show of hands. How many people in the audience have been to a Jeff Ruby Steakhouse before? Oh, wow. You guys might actually enjoy this then. Don't pay too close attention to these slides. I don't follow them along. Joe made me make this. Okay, sorry. So, the day was Saturday, not too long ago, and I woke up suffering quite severely from the beer flu. So I called up my old roommate, Brian, who's over here, and I said, let's hit the Echo. I need some eggs. So we go, like any other Saturday, and there he is. And it's a little crowded, no big deal. And we're standing there in line, and I'm sort of standing there, leaning up against the wall, trying to look cool, not vomit. And I feel somebody sort of crowding my personal space back here. So I turn and look, and I'm like, gosh, who's this old man in this tacky fedora? So I turn and look again, and he catches me staring at him this time, and I'm like, by God, it's Jeff Ruby. So I'm like, what's up, Jeff? And he sort of looks at me like, who the hell is this guy talking at me like he knows me? But he's very cordial. And he says, well, it's so crowded in here, I might have to sit on someone's lap to get my breakfast. I said, well, let's not creep anybody out this early in the morning, Jeff. So he steps in front of me to say hello to some gentleman at the bar, and just then, table opens up, busboy motions over to me. And I don't skip a beat. So I put my arm around Jeff. I said, Jeff, our table's ready. Let's go eat some eggs. And I think he was once again caught so off guard by this that he totally cut this guy off at the bar and said, I got to go eat breakfast with my boys. I'm wide-eyed, like, what the fuck just happened? Brian's jaw's dragging on the ground. I'm like, roll that thing up, act like we know what the hell's going on here. So we sit down. We do our intros. Turns out Jeff's first name is actually Brian. And I don't think his last name is Ruby, but don't quote me on that. That's actually the shirt he was wearing. And then he starts talking about this autobiography he's writing. And he's naming the chapters after rock songs, and some make sense, but most don't. And then the waitress comes, and I'm thinking, oh boy, what does Jeff Ruby get for breakfast? Big stack of pancakes, bunch of ice cream, omelet with 15 toppings? No. Plain scrambled eggs and sausage patties. But this does not deter him from spending 10 minutes meticulously describing how the chef at the Echo should prepare his scrambled eggs. Because, mind you, this is the first time Jeff has been back to the Echo in 5 years because, and I quote, the last time he came for sausage patties and scrambled eggs, his eggs were runny and shit. Now this sends a bit of a shiver up my spine because Jeff's got a bit of a reputation for being a hothead. So I'm thinking, great, he's going to cold cock our waitress. I'm going to start my weekend off as an accessory to murder. The eggs were fine, and I was not in jail later that afternoon. About 2 hours goes by, and Jeff hops up and says, let's get the hell out of here before Zach asks me any more stupid questions. I was really zinging him in there for a little while. And we're walking out, and he's sort of peering eagerly around the corner as we're approaching the square. And I'm wondering, what the hell is he so excited about? Come to find out, his Cadillac has been parked in 10-minute parking for a better part of 2 hours now, miraculously with no ticket. But it's a nice day out, so we're standing there shooting the shit on the corner, and he sort of stares at me, and he says, Zach? And I get, once again, another shiver up my spine. And he sort of gestures to the graders, and he says, can I buy you an ice cream cone? And to this day, I don't really know why I declined, so everybody asked what flavor. I said no. I don't know why. Does anybody have any idea how this could serve to be a metaphor in business, though? You see, Jeffrey had no business eating breakfast with a couple of schmucks like me and Brian. But why did he? Well, for one, I took the initiative to ask. Just ask. So I challenge each and every one of you to just ask. Ask that girl out on a date. Ask your prospect for a meeting. Ask your boss out to lunch. Get to know your colleagues. Just ask. If they say no, you're right back in the same place you would be right here, right now. The other reason is that I didn't go to Jeff hat in hand, tail between my legs, saying, will you please eat breakfast with me? I said, Jeff, I got something you need, motherfucker. Let's go eat some breakfast. Immediately established that rapport with him. And I know that each and every one of you is good at what you do. Each and every one of you has something that your prospects and your clients need. All you have to do is take the time to build that trust bucket, take the time to build a relationship. That's exactly what I did with Jeff, and now we have breakfast about once a month. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.